Jiling was a gold digger. She was only interested in dating rich men and spending their money. She had a closet full of designer clothes and Gucci bags. She bought new clothes every week, even if she didn't need them. She also only made friends with other rich people. One day, Jiling was walking through the park when she saw a poor old woman sitting on a bench. The poor old woman was wearing simple clothes, and she had a kind smile on her face. She looked very content. Jiling sat down next to her and asked, "How are you always so happy?" The poor old woman replied, "I am happy because I am satisfied with what I have." Jiling laughed. "But how can you be happy with so little?" she asked. "You don't have designer clothes or a Gucci bag." The poor old woman smiled. "I don't need those things to be happy," she said. "I have a roof over my head, food to eat, and clothes to wear. I also have good health and loving family and friends. What more could I ask for?" Jiling was silent for a moment. She had never thought about it this way before. She had always been so focused on material possessions that she had forgotten the simple things in life. From that day on, Jiling tried to be more grateful for what she had. She stopped buying new clothes every week and started spending more time with her loved ones. She also began to make friends with people who were kind and caring, regardless of their wealth. But Jiling still didn't feel happy. She realized that she had been chasing after the wrong things all her life. Material possessions couldn't bring her the happiness she was looking for. One day, Jiling ran into the old woman again in the park. Jiling talked to her about her feelings. The old woman listened to Jiling patiently and then said, "Jiling, happiness comes from within. It's not about what you have, but who you are. You must learn to love and accept yourself, flaws and all. Once you do that, you'll find that you're already happy." Jiling took the old woman's words to heart. She began to focus on her inner self. She meditated, read books about self-love, and spent time with people who made her feel good. Over time, Jiling began to change. She became more confident and self-assured. She also started to attract more positive people into her life. One day, Jiling realized that she was finally happy. She no longer needed designer clothes, Gucci bags, or a fancy car to make her happy. She had learned to appreciate the simple things in life, and she loved and accepted herself for who she was. Jiling was grateful to the old woman in the park for teaching her the most important lesson of her life, that happiness comes from within. But more than that, she was grateful to herself for finally finding the courage to change her life. However, Jiling's story doesn't end there. A few years later, Jiling had become a successful businesswoman. She had her own clothing line that was sold in high-end stores around the world. She also had a loving husband and 2 beautiful children. One day, Jiling was walking through the park when she saw the old woman sitting on the same bench. She sat down next to her and said, "Thank you for teaching me how to be happy. I am so grateful for everything I have in my life." The old woman smiled. "I am glad to hear that, Jiling," she said. "But remember, happiness is not about what you have. It's about who you are. And you are a wonderful person." Jiling smiled back. "Thank you," she said. I'll never forget your words. Jiling got up to leave, but then she turned back to the old woman. One more thing, she said. I've decided to start an online course to teach young women how to be content with themselves, love and accept their unique qualities, develop healthy values, and find true happiness. The old woman's face lit up with a happy smile. You are a very kind person, Jiling, she said. I am so proud of you. Jiling hugged the old woman and walked away. She knew she was on the right path. She had finally found her purpose in life.
单字片语 Gold digger 拜金女 Noun An attractive woman who uses her looks to get money from rich men. Content 满足的知足的 Adjective Pleased with your situation and not hoping for change or improvement. Satisfied 满足的满意的 Adjective Pleased because you have got what you wanted, or because something has happened in the way that you wanted. Possession 个人所有物财产 Noun Something that you own or that you are carrying with you at a particular time. Flaw 缺点 Noun A fault, mistake, or weakness, especially one that happens while something is being planned or made, or that causes something not to be perfect. Meditate 冥想 Verb To think calm thoughts in order to relax or as a religious activity. Self-assured 自信的 Adjective Having confidence in your own abilities. High-end 产品高价位的高档的 Adjective Intended for people who want very good quality products and who do not mind how much they cost.